Hello everyone, welcome back to this series on discovering and monetizing your innate abilities. My name is Precious, and if you're just joining us, kindly go to the previous series so that you can follow us up and understand where we are currently. And like I said earlier, we are going to be using the simplest way of communication so that even a layman can get something out of this. All right, let's get right into it. On the previous series, I mentioned that I'll be giving instances, right? And I'll be making use of these instances so that you apply it where you find your innate ability. There is something I want to tell you before we go forward, and it is a scripture from Romans chapter 8 verse 19. It says, "For the earnest expectation of creation waited for the manifestation of the sons of God." So what I want to tell you now before we proceed is that the world is waiting for you to discover what you have to offer. There are people that are tied to your own breakthrough. The moment you discover something, there are people that will follow you. There's a scripture that I think in Sons of Solomon, it says, "Draw me and we will run after you." So I think Songs of Solomon chapter 1 verse 4, it says, "Draw me, we will run after thee." Now it means that there are people that will rise up as a reason of your rising because you have discovered your innate ability, your gifting, the gift of God that is in you. There are people that are tied to your rising. So discovering it is also one of the ways that you can help these people rise. All right. So I'm going to be giving instances on how you can apply your giftings to your areas of interest. Now, I always love talking about the different spheres because we have a lot of places that need your service, that needs your solution, that needs your product, that needs your giftings and abilities. And I'm going to be mentioning a few of these places. And some of these places you are familiar with them. Some of these places some people think, it's for some certain set of people. Like I said, the innate abilities are things that you can do with ease. Inclinations are giftings that naturally sparks your curiosity. There are some people, when some discussions are going up, they feel as if they can do something about it. They really want to do something. All right. So I'll be mentioning a few of these sectors or spheres that your innate ability may be pointing towards. Number one is family. Number two is religion, education, government, media, arts, entertainment, economics, business, science, technology, sports, communication. There are different ways or different spheres of influence that needs your input. So as I mentioned these areas, find out where what you've written on paper lies in. Is it in respect to family? Is it in respect to religion? Is it in respect to education or government? Are you the politician that we are waiting for? Are you the president we are waiting upon? Are you the media personnel we are waiting upon? Are you the musician or the songwriter or the word artist or the spoken word? In fact, are you the Afrobeat rapper that we are waiting for? Are you who are you exactly? So as we are mentioning these different sectors that are vast in its own self, because when it comes to family, there are a lot of things that go on in families. When it comes to education, there are a lot of things under the education sector. There are a lot of things in government. There are a lot of things areas in media that people find interest. Now on social media, we have content creators, copywriters, graphic designers, digital marketers, social media managers. We have a whole lot of them. People into print and press, newspapers, into magazines. There are different distinct sectors and subsectors under different spheres. So as I am talking about these sections or these instances, you begin to look at what you have been writing on paper and find out, where is it falling under which sector? Now, you are now going to do what we call narrowing it down, because you will discover as you make your research that that area of your interest or that innate ability that you have is vast. You need to pick a part and start working towards your solution. So I was giving an instance of the scripture in Genesis chapter 2 that spoke about when God planted the garden and when he made the river. Now, there was a significant thing that was mentioned in that river. He said the river had a source, but it parted into 4 heads, that it took 4 parts, but it all comes from a source. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that as you make your way into research and trying the waters, or trying to find out the areas of your strong input and interest, you will see the need to have a core source that springs forth channel. I remember one of the renowned pastors saying that, God called him into ministry, but from his ministry, there are many channels that have come forth as a result of this ministry. For example, schools, audio messages, video messages, books, right? And charity organization and every other thing that is as a result of the core. And his core was under the sphere of religion, answering the call of God on his life to pastor or to shepherd a people, right? But as a result of answering that call, there are other things that's poured out like an overflow out of his life as a result of focusing on the call. So when you are making your way into discovering your own innate ability and you are trying your hands, there must be a core. There must be something that supersedes other area of interest. There must be one thing that supersedes other areas of interest. Other areas of interest can be channels or other channels, what we call, people who like to call streams of income, other ways you can make money. But there is a core that you must keep refining. As you refine it, other channels naturally benefit from it. All right. So these are instances, like we mentioned, different spheres. So find out where your innate ability is geared towards and start working on doing it. Start working on it, where your innate ability is geared towards, and then start making your way into harnessing it. So these are the steps that I have to give and the instances where you can discover and maximize or monetize your innate ability. I'll see you on the next one, where I'll be making recommendations and, comments about different areas, using my area of influence as an example. I'll be using myself a lot more in the next series. So stay tuned for that, and please make sure you like, comment, subscribe wherever or whichever channel or platform or format you are listening to me or watching me from. Thank you so much for being with me on the series. See you on the next one.